What's the dumbest rule your school enforced? Story 1. In my freshman year of high school, we had a terrible vandalism problem. The bathrooms would be broken in various ways almost constantly. In a stroke of pure genius, the staff decided that any bathroom that was vandalized would be closed for the week on first offense, the quarter for second, and permanently on the third offense. They took back the rule after closing every bathroom in one day. Story 2. Our school banned hugging because it was erotic. As you can imagine, the boys at school started giving each other very sensual high fives for the rest of the year. Story 3. Middle school had banned salt and pepper from being used in the cafeteria, claimed it was too unhealthy. Still sold Mountain Dew in the vending machines. Story 4. In grade 8, we were banned from standing in circles at recess because of potential scandalous activity going on in the middle. We stood in squares instead. Story 5. We couldn't wear winter clothing, jackets, hats, gloves, in class because they were gang symbols. This was a small farm town in Wisconsin. Besides obviously having no gangs, it was fucking cold, even indoors, in the winter. But clearly, wearing warm clothing is something only gangs do. Story 6. I'm a cheerleader, and for School Spirit Week, I wore the uniform they gave me. I got dress coded. Story 7. No backpacks to class, but purses were allowed. Girls started carrying around purses big enough to be considered a backpack. Guys got pissed, started carrying around purses too. Story 8. Prom was a mandatory lockdown for the night in order to avoid students going to parties after prom. Prom was held at various house parties across town instead. I hated when schools shoved their noses into everyone else's business. We had an overnight dry grad. It wasn't a dance, but more like a game night. There were bounce houses, obstacle courses, and other games and stuff, plus food, obviously. By about 4 or 5 a.m., I was pretty tired and actually asked if I could go home. No go. They wouldn't let anyone out unless their parents came and got them or it was an emergency. It was stupid as hell since we were all 17 and 18 and had driven ourselves to the school, and all it did was make us drive home overtired at 7 a.m. I'm surprised everyone made it home all right since we were basically sleeping against walls and each other by that point. Story 9. You couldn't wear any kind of head items that were gang colors, red or blue. This includes hairbands, scrunchies, beads in your hair, ribbons, anything. I got in trouble for wearing a blue hairband with white polka dots. Don't joke about the polka dot cartel. Story 10. In 6th grade, they switched out all student chairs for large rubber stability balls. There was a strict no bouncing rule. It was a disaster. This wouldn't work with any age group, let alone 6th graders. How does anyone that works with children think that was a good idea? Story 11. My school banned backpacks at one point. To protest, boys didn't bring anything with them to class, and girls brought really big purses. One of the funnier things that happened because of it was an interaction between my friend and a teacher. Teacher, where's your book? Friend, in my backpack. Teacher, and where is that? Friend, at home. Story 12. Can't wear too many matching shirts because you could be a gang. This was in regards to a kid with cancer wanting to make a bunch of shirts. My high school was in Buckfuck, Nebraska. America's school system seems to be obsessed with the idea of gangs. They really are. My public school in the 90s tried to make us wear private school-styled uniforms, avoiding gang colors. Was a big argument for this. This was an affluent school in the suburbs, Schools will latch onto any perceived potential transgression to enforce authoritarian rules, which is how you end up with teen girls carrying ibuprofen for period cramps being treated like heroin traffickers. Story 13. My high school mascot was Daniel Boone holding a musket. A kid wore a Guns N' Roses shirt to school and was told he had to change shirts because of the pistols on the shirt. He pointed out the hypocrisy of the school mascot, and they changed everything. The mascot was switched to holding a flagpole instead. Every instance of the mascot was changed from the multiple signs outside and around the school to the giant picture in the middle of our basketball stadium. Holden, you're a fucking legend for this. Hey, at least this shows a consistent internal logic, and a lack of hypocrisy on the part of the school admin, although definitely a lack of self-awareness too. I mean, at least they fixed their hypocrisy when it was pointed out to them. Story 14. We had to wear belts. Someone snitched that people weren't wearing belts under their sweaters, and they actually checked, and a bunch of people got detentions. Stupid. We had belt raids at my school where the dean would burst into class, completely interrupting any education to check that everyone was wearing a belt. We gotta understand him though. How could you possibly learn anything without a belt on to retain the information? Story 15. Schools are to be worn as the manufacturer intended. I have no clue who was wearing their shoes incorrectly or how, but this line, verbatim, was repeated to us over the morning announcements when there were perceived infractions at various points throughout the year. Maybe people were drawing on their shoes? Story 16. If you were involved in a fight, you got suspended. While it sounds reasonable, context didn't matter. I got suspended once for not throwing a single punch, kick, whatever. I got suspended because someone knocked the books out of my hand, and when I reached down to grab them, they punched me in the face. I got suspended for walking down the hallway and unprovoked getting punched in the face. Fuck Brandon Valley Middle School. My buddy got suspended for something similar. His Marine Corps MP mother told him that, in no uncertain terms, that if anyone tried that shit again, earn that suspension. Fucking surprise, surprise. The dude tried that again and he went ham on that kid. Busted nose, torn ear, black and blue for weeks. The fallout was exactly the same as not fighting back at all, except my buddy got a pat on the back from his mom and a new video game. Tell you what, no one tried that with him again. If it wasn't zero tolerance, then it wouldn't be a problem. Someone gives you some physical trouble and they get punished. Easy peasy. They've got cameras everywhere. Surely it would be pretty easy to see. Story 17. All the kids, 6th or 7th grade, started putting pink laces on their shoes. I don't know why, but the school officials banned colored laces, saying pink is a gang color. Story 18, circa 1994 and 1997. No hugging. Like, at all. First offense was a write-up. Second was detention. Third was in-school suspension. Story 19. They decided everything bad happened in the last 5 minutes of lunch, so it got 5 minutes shorter each year. Any group more than 5 had to be up to no good, so no groups over 5. Oh, us? This is just 2 groups of 3. Story 20. Involved in a fight, same punishment regardless of fault, and this led to more dangerous fights due to everyone just going for it. Saw people use chairs, cricket bats, and anything just to hand. Getting expelled from the school was really hard, as it was the last chance school in the area, and after that, it was the special reform school. Story 21. You got in trouble if you wore just a Hanes white t-shirt after school because you were in your underwear. Might as well just wear your literal underwear to make a statement. Story 22. We can't use black pens. Like, why? Story 23. My high school banned t-shirts that had the cover of Russia's album Signals, an album popular at the time, which features an image of a dog sniffing a fire hydrant. They considered it scatological because the dog was about to pee on it. This struck the entire student body as extremely stupid, and roughly half of the student body picked out a day to wear the t-shirt. We won. Imagine how terrible it would be if kids found out that dogs pee. Story 24. We were all given these ugly planners at the beginning of the school year with a few pages at the back with hall passes. If you didn't have your planner, or if all your boxes were filled, you weren't allowed to go to the bathroom. And no, you couldn't buy a new planner or borrow one from your friend. The only excuse you had was if you had a doctor's note, but no doctor is going to give a note for an upset stomach caused by the school lunch. Oh, wow. I totally forgot about this until you said this. We had those too. Some teachers gave extra credit to kids who never used any of their hall passes. I went to a school that had block scheduling, so our classes were 2 hours long. Pretty messed up that we were incentivized to never use the bathroom, now that I think back on that. Story 25. They banned wristwatches. No one knows what the reason was. It's a gateway clock. Before you know it, people will start bringing pocket watches, then wall clocks, then grandfather clocks, and before you know it, some kid walks in with Big Ben. Then, what do you do? Story 26. School added thumbprint scanners at the gates of school, which counted as registration. Needless to say, I would just walk to school, scan my thumb, and walk back home with them none the wiser. Was a great few months until they noticed. Story 27. Took all the doors off the men's bathroom stalls because of vandalism for 2 months. Same at my school, but for all 4 years, we had no TP or mirrors either. Effectively turned every public bathroom into a private bathroom, I guess.